Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Cade Horton. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Alcantara sizing this one up, and there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Mark Vientos.
Boog, this guy had 8 home runs last month. Now, it might not sound like a ton, but when you do the math and add that up over the course of a season, those are huge numbers. So when you think about that kind of consistency, they better be very careful in the way that they approach it.
Gloves it on the dive from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one way outside. 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Caught just shy of the wall. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. And we're back. And on the hill, the lefty, David Peterson. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Alonso makes the grab, 1 away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, speared at first, and they get the out. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Right through there for a strike. Suzuki, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Scoreless after 1. Back here at the friendly confines. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Horton back to work. That's in for a strike. And misses inside. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a ball. And that one in the air center field. Alcantara sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Jeff McNeil stands in.
McNeil.
And first offering is fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard, and now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And that should quiet this home crowd. His 18th home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Fought off foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one
That's
missed.
2-1.
High fly ball down the left field line. Happ turns to the right on the move. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Carlos Santana in the box now. No balls and a strike. Kelly stands at second with no outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited. It was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Dansby Swanson, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His second homer of this series, and this game is tied. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the third baseman, Justin Turner. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Inside, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one fouled off. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. Cubs had 2 on this homer. 2-2 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Cedric Mullins. And there's a strike. Swung on, belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. Hack hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Soto in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. In the air, right side. Suzuki. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Here at Wrigley Field, and here is Nico Horner. On the corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's hard hit in the line. And a quick out, number 1. Ian Happ up to hit. The switch hitter batting right. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Alonso settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Back here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Right through there for a strike. That hits the dirt. Now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball right side. Horner. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's Pete Alonso. Fly to center his first time. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Suzuki on the move. Hauls it in to end the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied 2-2. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Carson Kelly. Fastball for a strike. Kelly, in his 7th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And in foul ground, he pulls it down, 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. This one in the air. McNeil brings it in. And a couple of quick outs.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Third baseman, number 3.
And the batter will be Justin Turner. A single his first time. In there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's going to be Brett Beatty. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 13.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
The center fielder, number 28, Cedric.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Cedric Mullins. Flied to right his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Foul ball. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Didn't go. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Peterson back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
And there's the strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and they were going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a pop-up. Torrens. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next for the Cubs, Kevin Alcantara. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. That one to first. He takes it on his own. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So here's Horner now. 0 for 2 in this one. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Happ in the box now. Takes strike 1. Horner on third with 2 out. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
2 outs. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar also getting ready. On the ground. Sneaks through. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Cade Horton won't go any further tonight, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Jordan Wicks.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Juan Soto now. Fouled off to the right.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And that one hit to first. And he can't come up with it. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up the middle. Fires to first in time.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Ball 1, no strikes. Runner at third, 2 away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the catch, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Cubs 2. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Kelly stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Mets leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, base hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Carlos Santana, the next Cub to hit. Pitch is in there. Strike one. In the air, left field. Alonso sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. And here comes Dansby Swanson. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Kelly off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Liner, base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Turner in the box now, takes strike one. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body. And very nicely done for the out.
Now, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Wicks, a 6'3" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Foul ball there. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. Torrens having a lot more success on the road this season. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Baden, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's outside. That one down the line. On to first. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 3 and the Cubs 2. Bottom of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. There's a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Line drive. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Right through there for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Cubs leave one, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Drew Pomeranz.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
Well, 1-run game. Cedric Mullins digs in now. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there.
Runner on the move. Late swing, fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Turner. First out in the top of the 8th. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Mullins headed home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Yeah, the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Drew Pomeranz departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Andrew Kittredge. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. On the ground to third. Turner to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
The first baseman, number 1, Jeff
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Caleb Thielbar up and loosening in the pen. Rogers warming up as well. Man on second, 2 down. Yeah. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Suzuki makes a nice running catch. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubs 2. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. And now Seiya Suzuki. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And a good eye there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count.
And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat pat to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Really important at bat coming up now.
In the air on the infield, McNeil under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
The batter number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Kelly. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's now a 2-run game. Turner climbs. In on that right side. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Brad Keller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now here's the DH, Mark Vientos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Keller, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Kicks and deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And downstairs.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
And no one can get there.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Torrens now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Baden leads off first with one away. Up and in, and that's ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Ball down.
In the dirt, but kept close. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Runners at the corners here, one away. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. That's a little bit low.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He made him pay for that one. His 18th home run of the season. It's 8-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brad Keller won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Caleb Thielbar.
65th appearance on the mound for him this year. That's a bunch, so there's no doubt he's a guy they trust and really like turning to out of the pen.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And that's in for a strike. That's out to center field. Alcantara should have this one. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Shota Imanaga up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. That one hammered center field. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 9-3.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
2 outs, nobody on. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And that is out of play. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-3. You're dialed into the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Kevin Alcantara, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Nico Horner. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
The Mets up big in this one. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.